She had a vision of being on a wooden raft, navigating through a river of pink clouds. In the distance, she saw two men, one to the right and one to the left. As she drew closer, she saw the one she knew as Jesus, standing before her in white robes. I saw Jesus standing before me, dressed in plain white robes. His eyes were pools of love and grace, and I was captivated by their beauty. I felt fully protected and loved. To my left stood an adult, bald man dressed in long brown robes. His energy was comforting, strong, and grounded. He didn't say anything to me, but Jesus did. We communicated with our thoughts. In her description, Ellen says she felt full acceptance and an overwhelming sense of love. She was lifted up toward a golden light at radiant brilliance, accompanied by a symphony of music from unseen instruments. And I want to quote her, "I became one with the unconditional love, peace, and joy of the universe. I could have been there a day, a year, or many lifetimes. Here, it was 5 days. There, time didn't exist." Then she was standing before Jesus again and began receiving what she called infusions of information. Jesus' words told her she had a choice to make. There was no right or wrong answer to her choice. She was free to decide. Would she stay there in the light, or would she return to earth to live out her life? And suddenly, she received more downloads, this time about her family. She saw that their lives would move on without her, but that her father would not fully achieve his purpose in life, and her death would affect her brothers deeply. All of their relationships in the future would be affected by the loss of their sister. She said, interesting, no emotions came with this new information. She felt she had to make a choice with no strings attached. It was just up to her. She was free to decide. So Jesus asked, would you like to stay, or would you like to return to earth to live out your life? She says she made the choice to live of her own free will, guided by the power of love. As soon as she made this choice, she explained she was flooded with gifts of knowledge and insights about human existence. Suddenly, she understood the significance of human existence and the true essence of life. Ellen said she was so overwhelmed with gratitude. She felt as if the whole cosmos was celebrating with her. So she made a sacred vow to make every moment of her life count and give thanks for every moment she got to live. Then she received her purpose with great clarity. She would return to earth to heal people with music. She did not know how she would keep this vow. She was 12 years old, but she knew she would. When she returned to the raft, Ellen knew she would no longer be the 12-year-old girl she was before, because she now carried the wisdom of the light. Flower tells us that people tend to mistake their life purpose for personal missions. Not everyone, she says, has a purpose to fulfill each lifetime, but each person born possesses an inner soul objective. And Ellen became aware of her soul objective to help people heal through music.